We are live. Hello, everyone. Let's wait for a few moments. Before that, let me introduce today's guest is Utkarsh, and he is currently working at Google as a senior consultant. Today, he will be guiding you regarding how to start your career journey. What are the steps you should take? What are the decisions where you face, so he will be guiding you in all those things. So if you have any query, note it down. He will answer all your queries, and rest we will be there to help you all. Let's wait for 5 minutes, and all to you, Utkarsh.
Hi, thank you very much, Avinash. So, are we waiting for others to join in, or we can start?
Yeah,
Okay, let's wait.
meanwhile you can introduce.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Hello, wonderful audience. I've learned from Avinash and team that we have a lot of enthusiastic public here, interested in learning about their career opportunities. So, I'm gonna be talking about some career tips for you. Quickly about me. Hello, my name is Utkarsh Sharma. I'm currently working at Google as a senior solutions consultant. It's been 2 years at Google, and before joining Google, I have variety of experience in different domains, kinda cloud, DevOps, and other technologies. So that's about me. Thank you. Over to you, Avinash.
Yeah, before starting the main, let's wait for a few minutes. People are still joining. Let me drop a message that we are live. If you guys are here in the chat, you can say hello to us so that we know that you guys are here listening.
All the friends who have joined, please add your comments in chat so that we know you are here and we can start.
Yeah. Hi, Rohan. Uh, Guys, if you're listening, can you comment like, are you a college student or a working professional, so that we should know, we can give the direction to the topic of today's agenda. Hi, Dari. Quite unique name. So we have a freshers recently graduated in 23.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Yeah, mostly we have a freshers candidate plus college student, so it will be beneficial for them.
Yeah.
So seven people have joined. I guess we can start. Meanwhile, the
Okay,
people who are joining late, they can uh, see the recordings.
great.
Yeah,
Okay,
over to you.
thank thank you, Avinash. So, as you are aware that we are here to learn something new, something interesting about our career, and I promise that you would be going after this call. You would be getting something new to learn that you can implement in your career plans. Having said that, as I've introduced myself, my name is Utkarsh Sharma. Currently, I'm working in Google as a senior solutions consultant. It's been 2 years at Google, and before this, I've got experience in various domains like system administration, DevOps, cloud engineering, and other domains. So, let me start with a fun fact. I think we have a lot of friends joining in, and in industry, as you all are a lot of graduates friends here, there's a perception that once I'm graduated from college, I would be getting desired job and whatever which I have planned about or whatever I have dreamed about. But in reality, when you face interviews, that's a different case. You can see in that Jiffy image as well.
Exactly.
So, starting with a quick question, everyone on live right now, can you see this image and tell me who is he? Have anyone among you seen his image? Do you know them?
Any guesses, guys?
Correct. So Anand has answered this correctly. His name is Rayan Kaji, and his age is around between 9 to 10 years. Currently, his YouTube channel is having 3 crore subscribers, and his yearly income is around 200 crores. Yeah, I'm
That's a
not lying, it's around 200 crores.
wow.
So,
That's a huge amount.
even a kid who is just at age of 9 or 10 can earn around 2 crores per year just by becoming YouTube influencer. I think all the engineers here or all college students or all graduates can do something. So keep yourself highly motivated that you can do something, and what you have to do, what steps you have to follow, we'll learn it further. So as we are here at Let's Code community, and I'm assuming most of us are engineer, we have to decide on what is our goal in our life and what is the reason that you're pursuing engineering currently or you're already graduated. And most of you will answer these, that hey, my parents wanted me to be an engineer and that's the reason I'm an engineer today, or someone recommended me to become a doctor and I was not good at that, so I chose engineering. Or there might be various reasons, right? I wanted to a big job at a big company, so that could be one of motivation to become an engineer. Or there are various other reasons, and very few people think about that I want to make a difference to a world, like I want to change something, I want to bring some revolution. So that could be one of reasons for a student to become an engineer. Or uh, out of this 100% student chain, few percent student thinks about I want to be an entrepreneur, and that's the reason I'm going for engineering path. But question is, how do I define my success? Questions?
Yeah, let's ask people's like what were their motivation. Let's see. Anyone like why you joined this domain? Don't hesitate, guys.
Okay, let's ask it to our host. Avinash, what was your motivation to become an engineer?
I didn't choose because of parents, because of from childhood I was curious towards computer. So yeah, people may say that no, you are just saying for the or for the life, but yeah, from the beginning, I was very curious about computers. So in my college days, I chose computer science, where I learned Java. So that was turning phase, like I was more attracted to that. So it was my passion to do engineering in CSE. So that's why I joined.
Great. I think Keval has given an answer as well. And they say that they were thinking of thinking out of the box, and they wanted to bring in some innovations and come up with some innovative ideas.
Great,
I think
Keval.
Anand has an answer as well. So they have some questions.
Yeah, we will answer that.
Okay,
Let's continue.
let's go ahead. So next question is, how do we define our success? Like we see in our colleges or in our work life, we see a lot of people are getting rich, or we see that they are getting a decent pay. Does that mean that that is your definition of success, or it is very important for us to decide on how do I define my own success? For an example, if I get a car with my salary, buying a car success for me, or buying a house a success for me? So everyone in the world have their own success criteria. It can be becoming rich, or having a decent salary, getting something to, like, having ability to purchase anything they want. But ideally, it is very important for us to think about that since day one. And if you don't do it today, you may have to think about it in coming years, maybe 10 years, 20 years, and you will have to answer this question to yourself. So decide your success metric from start, so that you can march towards it and then achieve your goal, whatever you have defined as your success criteria. What do you think about this, Avinash?
Exactly. Like the previous topic was that our inspiration, why we had joined this. So most of the decision we take from, like, we see and then we take. We don't think what we have to do. So if we will be clear, like, you are doing this, I mean, I'm going to career this job. So what is my end goal? So if we focus on that, then our path will be more easy. So most of you are job seeking or internship seeking. So what's your main goal? Like, what will be the end result? So if you focus on that, the direction, like, the path will be easy for you. Like, you will not be, because it's a very long journey and you have to struggle a lot to get a job or an internships. So for a motivation, first you have to decide, like, why you are doing that. So that if you get stuck somewhere, like, why I'm doing this, so you will have a little motivation. Yeah.
Correct. I totally agree with your points. So even if you're confused today, friends, and if you're not able to make those decisions in terms of what would my success be, I have some tips for you. So if you want to define your mechanism of success, you can think about what is something that you are passionate about, what is something that you would like to achieve, or think about your area of interest, what interests you most, or what is something that you have a unique skill about, and match your skills or these interests with what is most demanding in the world. So for an example, if you're passionate about driving or building something in mechanics, then you can map those skills or interests with demand in world. For an example, uh, maybe a construction company or car mechanics company. I'm just giving an example. So these answers will help you think about what you want to become in your career. Even if you're an engineer today and you are having some unique skills which you can map with your engineering experience, and then do something which is most demanding in world, go for it. And I'm sure that these answers, you won't be able to give this answer since day one. Your answers will change. For an example, Today you are interested in doing something in aeronautics, and tomorrow your interest or skill set changed towards something else, towards maybe web designing. So it will change, and let it happen. Let your career evolve so that you will gain some learnings and it will be valuable in your career as well. But once you decide on that, do everything to achieve that. Like just do outstanding work, no matter what task is, no matter what the work is in your hand. Okay,
Yeah,
let's move
you
on.
can,
Yeah.
yeah, they can always, like, you can always ask people, like, there will be someone who will be have a solution of your problem. So whenever you stuck, you should reach to people. uh, might you not get the full answer, but yeah, you will definitely a push up so that you can proceed further.
So now a $1 million question. Now that everyone is looking towards an upcoming job, or if you're already working somewhere, you're looking for some good opportunities, how do we perceive that? And what we have to do in order to achieve a good, high paying, and expected, good expectation job. So, whenever you are thinking about your career decisions and working somewhere, just consider these metrics that I'm sharing. Think about where do you want to work, and please weight all these factors that I'm talking about when taking those decisions. For an example, if you have a job opportunity and if you have an offer from XYZ company, think about these metrics that I'm saying. For an example, does that XYZ company have some mission? For an example, every company have their own mission statement, right? So do you believe in their mission statement? Do you think that you would be able to part of that community where they are marching towards XYZ mission? Then do some research on how outstanding that team is, whether that team will help you elevate in your career, and do some research on how well that current company is doing and whether it will meet your career goals or not. Then also think about strengths of that specific company so that you can map those with your own career paths, and then it will take you forward a leap in your career so that you can move ahead. And for you can also consider some personal factors. For an example, location, local culture, and if there is ample amount of education opportunity in that company. One of example is if you're joining that company, and you can ask them politely that whether they offer certification reimbursements, whether they provide educational opportunities, trainings, or other things. And if those companies are giving you that, you can definitely consider. And in the end, the last factor that you should be considering while making this hiring decisions is salary, bonuses, stocks, or any other perks or benefits that you get. Let's see if we have any questions. So there is a question from Ayush, and Ayush is saying that how do I recognize what should I do in life? I'm studying engineering and I'm in first year. So simple answer, according to the slides and content that we have seen, if you are in first year engineering today, think about what you're passionate about. What is something that you're expert in? And then map that with upcoming industry demand. For an example, if you're doing engineering in IT, computer, AI, ML, then you can do a quick, very short course, free course on YouTube or any other platform like Udemy, and do a short-term course there, and then do a self introspection, whether you're feeling interested in that or not, whether it is going in your head or not, whether you're feeling passionate about that specific tool or technology you're learning or not. If you feel that, you should pursue forward, you should take a step forward, do in-depth learning, and choose that as your career option. If not, there's no worry. We keep on failing and learning, right? So that learning will help you somewhere in your career, but you can choose, then think about some other learning option, do a short-term course again, and then decide.
Exactly, like you are in first year, explore the technologies you are interested, and based on your performance or your interest, you can later choose that domain.
So there's a question from Kotha Ganesh, and they are asking which domain is currently thriving in the market. So as you see that, uh, I will specifically talk about IT market. There is a good demand in market for cloud technologies, development opportunities. AI is definitely there on top of world. Everyone is looking forward towards AI. So these are three top domains that I see as having good career opportunities in near future.
Yeah, and we have groups for these, like these communities. You can DM the admin, we will share the group. Next question.
Oh,
How to get a first job for freshers? Cause in the market, everyone company needs an experienced person. What answer you will give, Utkarsh?
yeah, I have been getting these questions from a lot of fresher friends who think like industry is expecting experienced folks. But that's not right and wrong as well. But I'll try to answer this with my experience and knowledge. Even if you are a fresher today, you have decided what specific career path you want to choose, right? Whether you want to be in development domain, testing domain, or in DevOps domain, or in cloud, or any other technologies. Once you have decided that, you can do relevant courses and get expertise during that tenure. So there are two things, right? One, job will keep on coming, and it's not in your hand whether how is industry doing, but something which is there in your hands is keep on learning. So until you are getting good job opportunities relevant to your role, you can keep on learning, growing. And there are some lot of platforms which allow you to get hands-on experience with industry projects as well. You can do quick kind of freelancing, or you can provide support to your friends who are already working, or you can do your own projects that will give you real life experience which you can share in your interview. Update your profiles and resume accordingly with experience that you're getting during this learning tenure. Hope that answers the question, Avinash.
Yeah, that's good. Even you can as a freshers also, if you look back into your college curriculum, you can you may have some like you have participated in any events or programs. For example, like open source program, Hacktoberfest, many more. So you can participate in those events, and you also there are some virtual internships like from Forage you can do virtual internship. These are project based. You will be given some task, and after completing it you will get the certificate. So if you don't have any experience, you can do those as well.
Okay, moving back to our slides then. Next topic, which is our first job that everyone is thriving for. So for an example, if you went into interviews, will I think Avinash would be arranging separate sessions as well for you in terms of how to crack interviews, how to prepare for interviews and other things. But assuming that you have cracked an interview and you're at your first job and looking forward to elevate your career, right? So something which you have to focus on is no matter what task is given to you, do the best thing in world to achieve and complete that task. Like even if you're joining as a fresher, plan your early days in your career, like maybe 2 3 years of your career, to be really productive. Like learn as much as you can during your working experience. Please work hard as you can and achieve whatever is asked to you, because that specific phase, early career phase, will give you a lot of learning opportunities, and it will shape your career accordingly as well. And during this tenure, when you will focus and be more productive, and you will be more focused towards your task whatever is given to you, it will slowly elevate your career as well, and you will slowly move towards your career path. Secondly, like in every company, desired expectation is to be top performer. That specific top performance or delivery helps you elevate in your existing job as well. For an example, getting promotions, or getting some perks, benefits, or increasing your connections and networks as well. And when you are into your first job, find some mentors, find some role models. It can be in your existing company or out of your companies. And please, 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 when you're in your first job, don't be silent. Don't do something which is only given to you, you're completing it on time, delivered, done. No, you have to be vocal, you have to increase your connection, and you have to be in touch with your mentors in order to learn with them what you're doing right, what you can do better. And in the end, like, it is very important for us to do outstanding work so that you can we can take a step forward. Questions?
Yeah, that's great. Even I was also silent during my freshers time. So later I learned, uh, if you have to learn, then you have to engage with your mentors, managers, so that you can learn from them. We have a question: can I get mentor for my career like portfolio summer? As it's not a one day work, we are here to help you. So Fico, whatever the doubt, like there may be 10 doubts, so move with one by one. So what is your first doubt? You can ask that, we will clear it out. Uh, we are on the groups, you can text. Any more question, guys, or we can proceed?
Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now that we have came into our first job and we are working hard towards all tasks and delivering everything on time, increasing our connection, learning something from our mentors. Now, the next step comes in is again, whatever we have decided initially as our career path, we'll start moving towards that. And during that journey, something which is very important is focusing on yourself. Like, for an example, assume that your current work job as a business where you're selling yourself, where you're selling your skills. And when you're selling your skills, someone is paying for it. And let's compare your skill or your job as a business. So even if you're in XYZ business, customers are expecting up to date commodities or content, right? So even in your job, industry is expecting you to be updated with latest knowledge. So please keep on learning. Like, for an example, if you're on a job, it's not end of world. You would need to frequently learning because IT is all about learning. It's constantly updating. So don't get stagnant in your career and keep on learning. But during this journey, think about what you want to be. Do you want to be an IC or do you want to take a management path? Let me explain you what IC and management is. IC is individual contributor. For an example, a developer working towards XYZ projects and delivering it on time. And then once that project is delivered, picking up something else and working towards that. Like totally focused on technology and delivering things individually. That's one career path. Secondly, it's about management. For an example, by delivering everything as an IC, individual contributor in technology, do you want to do management as well parallelly? For an example, mentoring your juniors or handling their performances or taking a management path in terms of handling business as well along with technology or work. So think about it when you're into your career, like uh, when you're thinking about your career decisions, it will help you a lot. And if you take a decision of going into management domain, then you have to take another path towards learning management and taking it forward. I'll take it later maybe. And during this journey, please, 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 also keep on doing a lot of trainings and workshops. Uh, there is a community called meetup.com. I'll share that link as well after this. You can join that community where you'll get to learn uh, upcoming trends in industry. For an example, Let's Code is one of those community. So you can keep on joining these training sessions to learn more.
Yeah. So we have one question. Most of the time, like our resume not be shortlisted for any organization. So what is the next step, guys?
Okay.
People, please
Yeah.
like the sessions also if you are here, so that we know that you guys are listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got this question earlier as well, and thanks for asking that, Arpit. Um, like, I'll explain this in different formats, by the way. One is every company is having their own criteria of resume that they expect XYZ skills to be added. So ensure that you're abiding company's policies and you will get to know about those policies or those expectations in their respective company's website, on their career websites. Let me give you an example of Google. So even Google, when hiring, have published some guidelines that you have to follow to be added in your resume. So whenever you're building your resume, you can follow those guidelines, and then it increases the probability of your resume or profile selection. But if you don't know, for an example, if any company is not publishing expectations to be added, whatever job description or whatever job you are applying for, read that thoroughly. Once you read that job description thoroughly, select or highlight the skills which are expected there and check whether that is mentioned in your resume or not. If, for an example, that specific company is expecting 10 skills, and if you have 5 plus skills, you can surely apply, and probability of you getting selected will increase. But if JD is having 10 skills and your resume doesn't highlight those skills, or you are having more than 4 of those skills, then that probability will go down. And uh, you can do that as well. Like, be honest, one. And if you see that some company is expecting 10 skills, and by any chance you forgot to add those skills in your resume, you can always update your resume and then share that with your company. Just be honest that don't add such skills which you do not possess, because in interview, the interviewer will get to know that you have bluffed for it. So be honest. Hope that answers.
Yeah. Like currently even the market is down, so even if you are having a good resume, so the chances are low. So don't lose your hope. Whenever you apply for any job, check the job description, as Utkarsh said. Update the skills or experience and projects related to the job description, so the chances will be higher. So question from Parmar: what is good, Java or Mun stack? It's would
I'm
you like
sorry,
to
I won't go
elaborate?
into, yeah,
Yeah,
I won't go into comparison mode between technologies. I
yeah,
think like
exactly,
both of them have their own importance. So you can
exactly,
decide basis your preferences and your skills. Over to you,
exactly.
Avinash.
Yeah. So you can choose according to the like requirement. Both have its own importance and requirements. Um, Almost all the companies like use these technologies. So you cannot choose unless you have a some goal at the end. So do some research work which interests you, and based on that, or you can like at the starting Utkar said, you can do a quick course on YouTube, see which is more interesting for you, then you can join that. Yeah. Yeah, Utkar, over to you.
Okay. If we have no other questions, we can move forward. The next thing is building your career, and how do I build it? And when I'm building my career, what all resources can help me? One is LinkedIn. Like, LinkedIn can be, like, in my definition, LinkedIn can be Facebook of professionals, where all professionals are sharing their day-to-day insights, learnings, their achievements, and you will find most top everyone almost in IT industry. You will find them on LinkedIn, and it will help you grow your network and connect with respective hiring managers or other teams as well. I think there was some live done by Let's Code team as well earlier before few days, where they have explained on how should your LinkedIn profile look like. what you should be adding, what you should not. So I would recommend you to go through that, see those video again so that you will learn something.
Exactly. And we will have a session on that, like how to optimize your LinkedIn profile from scratch.
That's nice. Next thing is meetup.com. So you can sign up to meetup.com. It is having virtual sessions as well as physical sessions as well. So you can sign up to that, select all the area of interests in terms of technologies, domains that you're looking for, and you will get to learn about upcoming events. And you can join those events physically as well or virtually. This will help you learn something new, plus grow your network, and it will help you elevate your and march towards your path as well. So it is highly recommended for every college graduate or um, like student who is looking for job to join meetup.com along with LinkedIn to grow your network. Next thing is reading books. Like, if you are comfortable enough and if you have learned enough about your upcoming job, then you can start reading something else which is out of your specialty to learn something else, and that will help you increase your knowledge in some other domains as well, and it will help shape your career path accordingly as well, which will give you some tips and tricks to take it forward. And lastly, please balance between your work life as well, so that you can spend enough time with your family, your friends, uh, and then don't get burnout with your jobs as well. So that's very important. Time
Yeah,
for
I remember.
questions.
Yeah, I remembered my when I got aligned to the project. Starting 1 week was very hectic. Like there was so much pressure to complete the task on time. What will boss will say? Yeah, you have to keep it down. Always you can reach out, like your mentor, your boss. In many cases, they will help you, so you don't have to be panic. If you are doing things, you can always reach out and ask for help. Yeah, guys. Any questions? Let's see. We have questions at the top or not?
Okay, we'll move forward then.
Yeah.
So whenever you are thinking about your career path, you have to think about a good communication skills as well, and some influencing skills as well. So once you have good communication skills, you will be able to share with the world what you're thinking about. You will be able to explain them what you have done and what they are expecting out of you. So please focus on your communication skills. And if you have good communication skills and if you have good influencing skills as well, it will lead to your promotion in your upcoming job. So please keep this in mind. Please increase and please grow your writing and presentation skills as well. Please I think I would recommend to spend 5 minutes daily on your communication skills. Start speaking with your friends in your connections in your colleges or in your existing work or your family as well in English, so that you can improve your English speaking skills as well, and it will give increase your vocabulary. Along with that, you can create dummy presentations for you can share that with your friends, family. That will help your presentation skills as well, because in technical world you would need to present a lot of things, be it presentations, technical diagrams, or any content. So presentation would be required, so please focus on that as well. It's highly recommended. And if you're a genius and you're working on some IPs, for an example, building something and innovating something, please make sure that you're taking patents, so that it will be beneficial for you in your uh, life and career forward. And please take IP very seriously. When I say IP, it is your own content that you have prepared, your own USP. For an example, if you have made any program or any software or any website, please take it very seriously, because it can give you something which you have not expected. For example, the example that I've shown you initially, right? So that could be one of them. Questions? Okay, no questions. So we can move forward. There are some additional tips on top of that. So wherever you are working or whatever you are doing, be it in your college today, in your work life, or in your career, do outstanding work. Like do the best. Like spend all of your energy and efforts in completing towards that task because it will help you grow your trust and it definitely will give you reward what you are expecting. So you might have a question, right? How do I get this? How do I do an outstanding work? So there are some tips. You can work with best people who are doing this work today in industry, or you can take guidance from your mentors that you have already got in earlier phase. They will guide you to do best work in your existing work. And please try to be visible in within your company and outside your company as well. So grow your network. It will be good for you. It will be good for your existing organization company, and it will be good for industry as well. For an example, growing your network outside your organization will help you grow your network, which can help you personally, professionally. In the end, there is a high recommendation that you should be focusing on and writing white papers or attend conferences or do peer reviews or do discussions, attend workshops and other things.
Yeah, also
Question?
startup meetups where they can learn a lot, like how to build a startup from scratch. There's a lots of startups which happen. They can find all these details in like you have mentioned in meetup, and there are particular groups where occasionally location based these meetups happens. Yeah.
Okay. If there are no questions, there's one last thing that I wanted to talk about specifically, which is dealing with failures. Like everyone faces failures in their career. When you are in your colleges, you might have failed in building your college projects, or you might have failed in your subjects, or if you're working professional, you might have failed in delivering something in your organization, which you might have faced some escalations. So whenever you are in failure situation, take that as an opportunity and do retrospection. And if you think that I never fell, then I think you are doing something wrong, because to be a successful person or achieve success, you have to climb a lot of stairs of failure so that you can take that success path. So even if you're facing failures, try to learn from your failure. Try to do a deep retrospection in terms of what went wrong, what I could have done better. Please don't blame others, and please take up responsibility for any failure that is happening, because that will help you become a good person in your personal and professional career as well. That being said, any questions?
Yeah, exactly. So we have one question like, how can we get remote jobs? These days, the remote jobs are trending. Any tips for that?
Yeah. So honestly, I'm not doing any kind of remote job, but I've seen some of my friends and early college pass out friends as well who are doing remote jobs. So there are two ways to do that. One is you can join our organization and have a contract with them beforehand that you would be working remotely. That's one definition of remote job. Another one is you can do freelancing. So there are a lot of tech friendly freelancing companies which offers contract basis work, and you can join those freelancing work. You can They publish a lot of work, and then you can choose what you would be interested in. You can bid for that, start working on it. So that's another way of looking at remote jobs.
Yeah. So go with the tips by Utkarsh. And today only we have shared some startup lists which are hiring remotely. You can go through that list. So while applying for remote jobs, you have to be like, you first you need to optimize your social presence. Social presence, like as Utkarsh mentioned, LinkedIn. because they will be inspecting you virtually only. Like so, in previous session, I remember you have asked us to review your LinkedIn profile. So yeah, you have a good LinkedIn profile. Now, for what job you are looking, optimize it. Like mention the projects related to the those domain, all the things. Yeah. So, Utkarsh, let's take questions. Any questions, guys? We are at the end of the session, so any questions you can ask. Meanwhile, they are asking, you can share your like your journey. That will be inspiring for a lot of us.
Okay. Yeah, so my journey has been tragic as well. Honestly, I have not done engineering. I have done BCom in commerce. And while I was passing out, I've decided that I want to be in IT industry. I was not sure how to be. So even I found a mentor. So they guided me, gave me recommendations. I did Red Hat certification. Basis that I secured a job in an organization. So when I went for interview, they told me that you are not an engineer, so how should we take you in technical jobs? You should be looking for something in commerce domain. So I told them you can ask me any technical question which is relevant with JD. Uh, you can ask me any question that you're expecting as an engineer to be with relevant role. And they took around 3 4 technical rounds. It was my first job. I already have failed many interviews previously. That was, I think, my 20th, 30th interview. And then I was able to give most of answers. And when I went in HR round, HR told me that this is really shocking that someone from non-technical background is coming in technology and then clearing those rounds. So, and then they made a statement that industry start transforming. This is before 9 years. They told that industry is transforming. Everyone is looking for skill now, not what you have done, how much percentage you have achieved. So, basis that with my experience, I would highly recommend you all to focus on your skills. World have changed now. They don't look for your degrees, your percentages, what you have achieved, what is your specialization, or what was your college project. Everyone expects your skills now. So, as there was a comment from one of friends as well that industry is expecting real life uh, project experiences. So while you are pursuing your engineering or you're looking for a job, please get actual hands-on experience. You can get it through various ways. For an example, if you want to learn something on cloud, all cloud providers, specifically Google, is providing free Google accesses with some credits for students specifically. So you can get those accounts, do learnings, get hands-on experience, and then pursue for job.
Yeah,
Hope that
exactly.
was helpful.
Yeah, your journey was very inspiring. Talking about the experience, like these days, companies are looking like you must have a projects which has some real world experience. Most of us, what we I also have done, like we have done projects from YouTube or we just copy pasted it. So what we can do that instead of doing a big projects, what you can do, just find a real life world problems near to you. So you can create even small application, but that will be give valid like your credibility to the companies. Yes, you have done something by your own and unique. Yeah. So, guys, any more question? We are about to end, and this is not the last session. We will be organizing more sessions, and Utkarsh will be joining. Next, we will have sessions like this was a as a broad term, uh, but in next session we will try to like focus on how to get job means job seekings. So as a job seeking is very hard these days, so we will share some tips that will be helpful for you, and we will be sharing all the resources we regularly share you like If you need any helps in resume or anything, you can let us know. Yeah, Utkarsh, anything you want to add at
Yeah,
this
in
video?
the end, I would like to share some tips like one, focus on updating your resume if you're looking for a job. Please update your cover letters as well. Be prepared for anything. You can face any technical question. So be prepared with all technical questions that you would be facing in your upcoming interviews. Please be kind. Please be honest with everything you're doing. Please apply for all relevant job opportunities. You can do it on all job portals, LinkedIn, everywhere. And if even if you're sending emails to hiring managers, please send follow-up emails as well. It can be polite. You can check with them where your profile is, and please keep a track of everything. You can create sheets. You can add in details of all companies that you have applied for, their JD links, whether you have applied or not, where is it. So keep a track of it and keep improving your communication skills as well. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
the
thanks to Let's Go team.
Yeah, thanks to you, Utkarsh. That was, I mean, the last tip of yours, like tracking all the application, will be very helpful because we get lost, like how many in companies we have applied and we forgot. So yeah, that's a good advice. Okay, guys. So if you have any doubt, we are here to help you. We are ending this session. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Utkarsh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.